I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I gotta cash in the bag, baby I'm back, better rock see on the sides, I'm a attack, baby I'm back, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, no cap, only got one, so you better hold it up, cash in the bag, baby I'm back, baby I'm bad, baby I'm bad. I won't obey, you cannot tell me what I cannot say, I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay, I'll live each second like my final day, you can't take that away,
Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd. My headset's really loud. Oh, that explains it. It's like all the way up to like 80-something. Holy crap, dudes. Beautiful laugh. Beautiful. Sheesh, we don't need it this loud. Alrighty people, so we are gathered here today for more good old universe mode here on the channel. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are finally at SummerSlam. It couldn't come any sooner. I see. Look, I filmed probably 12 videos within the last few days or so. I'm maybe, well, 13 if you're counting the reaction video. And, well, we have a short, so there's that. So yeah. I think we're right around 13, 14 videos that I filmed, during the stretch, the week that I filmed everything, which was, again, pretty much the second half of February. So yeah, we're basically filming this February 25th, I think. That sounds about right. Where are we at? What day is it today? I know it's Saturday. I know what day of the week it is. But boy, oh boy. Yep, it is the 25th. Love that for us. So there you have it. Yeah, we're almost there, y'all. I stuck to my goal of wrapping this mess up before the end of February, and we are well ahead of schedule, which is absolutely fantastic.
From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Shayna Baszler.
But by the time that y'all see this episode, it should be March 7th. So SummerSlam will be running March 7th through the 10th. We got reaction video coming up on March 11th. And then we've got a 2-day break before we get into 2K23 goodness. And per request, we are indeed going into My Rise on the female side of things and that sort of thing. That's been requested by several of y'all, and I am here to oblige. Plus, that's what we were going to do anyway, to be completely fair. I love the career modes. I have no shame. That's always been my favorite part of these, it's always been the more memorable stuff for me with the wrestling games. And Universe Mode too, and my GM, but I love a good career mode. I'm a sucker for a good story. Or a bad one. Or anywhere in between. Look, our first game that we had, the first new game release that we got stuck with was 2K20. We remember how that turned out. Oh, boy. We also covered the men's My Rise for 2K19, in the lead-up to that, I think. But, yeah.
California, she is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bayley.
So, yeah, here's the scoop. Here's how we're breaking it down. So, this episode, we're going to have 2 matches, then the next 2 episodes are going to have 3 matches. Once you see what the matches are, it'll kind of make a little bit more sense. And then in the last episode, we'll have, well, it's going to be like an all-women's episode, but I think with good reason. But, yeah, you'll see the full rundown on each night of the Universe Mode finale. We also have polls up and everything, so that way you can leave your thoughts, as to what match you're looking forward to the most and that sort of thing. For both nights as they come out. So yeah, this should be out Tuesday. Night 1 of SummerSlam should be out Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday should be night 2 of SummerSlam. So the finale again, March 10th. Get excited. We're going to be at 2K23 and that sort of thing. And hey, by the time that this is uploaded, by the time we get to 2K23, fingers crossed that we get everything uploaded and scheduled by the time that we get to the end of February, which is looking very possible. I just have SummerSlam to edit and upload and that sort of thing. But yeah, we got to this point here because Trish and Alexa Bliss, they won a huge elimination fatal 4-way tag team tornado tag match to get an opportunity here against Bayley and Shayna. Or as we affectionately refer to them as, Bayley and Baszler. Again, I'd want this team to happen in real life, okay? It flows together. But there they are, y'all. The women's tag titles, they've actually gotten like they got a good amount of attention, I think, in this universe mode. So I think, you know, even though the men's one kind of took a little bit of a back burner at times, and kind of the women's too, I think we did a much better job with this universe mode with the women's tag titles. So I think that's one of the positives. We did a slightly better job with the women's tag titles this go around than like past universe modes. Could we have done a better job with the men's tag titles? Absolutely. But I think with the women's side of things, we did a lot better this time around. So yay, improvements. And room for improvements. But yeah, we're making the executive decision over here. We are not touching universe mode for at least like a couple months into, well, 2K23. And again, we don't know what the features are going to look like or how anything's going to look like. And again, this is at the time of recording this, which is back in February. Because look, I need a couple weeks break. I think that's more than reasonable. I'm going to take at least 2 weeks off of filming content, minus my reaction videos each week. Just because, you know, it's good to get a break from everything. It's good to get and plus, you know, I want to dive deep into, you know, other games, mainly The Sims. It's just, you know, when you stare at a game for so long, you eventually get tunnel vision and you get sick of it after filming it for so long. So, there's that. And I think SummerSlam is a good, like, representation of a lot of different, like, all the main players, I think, from Universe Mode this go-around. This was by far our longest Universe Mode. Like, by the time we're done with this, we're going to be at 131 episodes, which is beyond ridiculous to me. If you include the drafts, and then the one time we uploaded the full title, then, yeah, I think all in all, we're probably at around 134 episodes, and you factor in the other 3 little videos that we had, like the drafts and the one time we uploaded the title intro thing for NXT at first. See, this is where I get nervous. When they start running towards the ropes at this point, I get nervous. Because I'm like, are they gonna, like, freeze up? Like, what's going on, pals? Not sure why we have a hot tag this early, but okay. We got Trish and Baszler here in the middle of the ring right now. I'm waiting for an Advil to kind of kick in on a headache. I had like caffeine withdrawal because I didn't have coffee for like a good like couple of days, or like very limited caffeine for a few days there, and like my brain was like, nope, not having any of it. It's on the way out, but you know, sometimes you need a little bit of help to get the rest of it out, right? Right. I say as I'm in a dark room and everything. Holy crap. Okay, well that's a little too bright. Can we like dim that a little bit more? There we go. We got a little bit of light in here, not a ton, but we got enough to make it all nice and cozy. There we go. That way it's not like a huge bright light in my face either. But like sitting in the dark with the TV and everything like this, it's like, oh boy, that's a lot of light coming off that TV. But yeah, we've had one heck of a run here, y'all. I know we've had times where we've taken a little bit of time off throughout Universe Mode and we've done other things or whatever. Or we've just taken time off in general, but I think, you know, I think we did okay this year. I mean, this was by far our most successful Universe Mode since Season 2. So it seems like the even seasons did a little bit better than the odd ones did, like our very first one. We've learned a lot. We're getting more of a groove as we go with each season and that sort of thing. We're finding out what works, what doesn't work, what we need to improve on. And it's just natural for some things to be a little bit smoother than other things. Like I know for next Universe Mode, we need to put a little bit more of attention onto both the tag team divisions, but I think we still did a better job with the women's tag titles this go around than in, you know, at least the last year, I think. Because I mean, it was a brand new title for us to play around with this year, I think. But yeah, I think we definitely did a better job with the women's tag titles just in general. Alexa Bliss with the submission hold right there on Bayley. Oh boy. I like how Shayna's like right there. Oh my god. I was like, is Shayna gonna get herself disqualified in this whole mess? Because I would have laughed. That would have been great. But yeah, the main event of this episode is gonna be that 6-man elimination match for the Intercontinental title. I felt like that was kind of reasonable to include in there. Huge move right there from Bayley. The Bayley to Bayley right there. The Bayley to Bayley, I think that was what it was called. Wrestling. Here we go. Big back body drop right there from Bayley and Baszler to Bliss. Oh boy. And Trish is now in the match. Give my apologies. We had a busy day around here. We're filming this on a Saturday, so dude, the weather was super nice. It got to like the mid-50s today, which for February, it's like very like not seasonable. It's usually around like 40s, sometimes a little bit colder than that, into the 30s. So it was very nice. It was very nice out, and I'm filming this before we get to Sunday. And Sunday, tomorrow, is going to be like 60 degrees, so that's all nice and fantastic. I don't know what the weather's going to look like when we like get to this point, like March 10th, when this, or yeah, around like, you know, the second week of March. I don't know what that weather's going to look like, but it should look pretty okay. I think in March around here, it's usually going to be in the 50s, so I'm like, perfect. I like when it's nice and comfy, okay? I have no shame. It's like, I know we're not really talking so much about the match, but it kind of keeps things moving a little bit, right? You know, because we're wrapping things up, you know? We've got a lot, you know, of ground to talk about. You know, Trish had, you know, multiple tag team partners. She's had teams with Liv Morgan, Doudrop, and now Alexa Bliss. So maybe 3 times a charm, who knows? But it's interesting. Trish has had a very interesting journey. She was also involved in that whole title situation with Beth Phoenix and Liv too, I believe. So Alexa Bliss, a newcomer, but you know, that's a-okay as well. We had the whole big feud with Baszler and Bayley versus The Way. That was arguably the big women's tag feud, more than likely. Or at least it was close enough anyway. Oh, there goes Trish. Things are not looking good for Trish at all, y'all. Oh, and Trish kicked out right there. We got a bit of a tag team wrestling chant right there. If I'm Alexa Bliss, I'm going to try to get her off that top turnbuckle. It's okay, Alexa, you tried. But yeah, so basically, between each game, we don't overlap. We treat each one like its own entity, right? It has its own canon. We might have, you know, we still do the Christina Bennett character every time because y'all seem to like her. And it just kind of works out that way. So it's like you get different iterations for different games, which makes sense because the career modes are going to look a little bit different. The characters are going to look a little bit different. You know, the roster changes can happen. It's like the roster always changes. You know, there's all these little changes that get made every single year. So it's like, you know, it's only fair to kind of reflect that, you know? Like, shoot, we had so many ideas for Universe Mode this year, and I'm like, I'm glad we tabled them in hindsight. Oh, and Baszler and Bayley retain. But yeah, we don't carry the canon over from game to game. I know some channels do that. I prefer not to. But here we are, y'all. Baszler and Bayley retain the women's tag titles to kick off SummerSlam here tonight. I know we didn't really talk about the match. That's probably going to be a recurring theme throughout SummerSlam because I just, you know, it's good to chit-chat with y'all and just kind of, you know, reflect on Universe Mode as a whole. Things that went well, things that didn't go as well. But I think we got the women's tag titles, you know, we gave them some attention, right? And I think that's what matters. You know, it was the first year where we really did a lot more with these women's tag titles, I think, and we had some good rivalries with them, and kind of helped out other characters along the way and that sort of thing. So, I think for the women's tag title division, I think we did an okay job. Could there have been some improvements and a little bit more attention on them at times? Absolutely. But I think we moved in the right direction with them this year. So on that note, let's get to one of the more talked about titles of Universe Mode, the Intercontinental Championship. Let's go. Alright everyone, here we go, main event of part 1 of 2 of, well, night 1. I know, we're gonna get into that confusion again, am I right? Right. What a time to be alive. But y'all, we got a really stacked matchup ahead. Holy crap, holy crap. I think if there was a match that kind of encapsulated a lot of what happened in Universe Mode this season, I think this one could be it.
And is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing the Way, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Gargano.
So, yeah, Johnny Gargano, he's had a very wild roller coaster of a ride. Mainly in the tag team division with Austin Theory. They had the feud with Legado del Fantasma, which was, well, fantastic. We'll be seeing Legado on night 2 of SummerSlam, so in 2 episodes' time defending, or no, trying to chase after the tag titles. I keep forgetting that, well, the tag titles changed hands, but we've been very busy building up to this matchup and all the other matches as well. It was kind of an automatic rematch situation type deal for Legado, and that's what happened there. But Johnny Gargano's had some pretty standout moments throughout Universe Mode. Of course, the big feud being, of course, with Legado del Fantasma. So that was a whole situation and a half right there. But we've got The Miz. The Miz we sort of saw pop up and on, throughout Universe Mode. We saw him here and there with him and John Morrison being a team and that whole situation and a half. He was mainly on Monday Night Raw for a while, but now we got The Miz, which is lovely and fantastic.
From Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
I feel like The Miz is terribly underappreciated. It's like when you need like a bad guy to like really help elevate just, maybe a new good guy or something, or even somebody that's like new to the, main shows or whatever, like from NXT, or we just haven't seen somebody in a while. I think he does a really good job just, really bringing out, who is this person, He just does a great job. We appreciate you, Miz. We appreciate you. We'll have to see what happens moving ahead in this matchup, and we'll see The Miz, going after that Intercontinental Championship. We've got a little bit of a newcomer as well to NXT. He's kind of been trying to settle in for a little bit, but I think this man is starting to finally find his groove, which, sometimes that happens. It takes a little bit of time to get settled into a new show and get into a groove and that sort of thing. And, okay, it's fine. So, yeah, that's pretty much how we got to this point here. Dominik Dijakovic, he's had some, more losses than wins up until this point. But, I mean, he's been on a bit of a roll as of late. Of course, earning an opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship here tonight at SummerSlam. So this could be Dijakovic's night here. This could very well be his night, of course, to qualify for this match. We had an incredible matchup against Damian Priest. So that's a huge moment right there. So we're going to have to see what happens, y'all. We're going to have to see what happens here for Dominik Dijakovic. This is his very first title opportunity. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And, that's singles or tag team titles. Interesting that the champion's coming out 4th, but okay. It's a choice. But look at that. You see, this works really well with our pal Sami.
Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn.
Now, we saw Sami Zayn on and off throughout Universe Mode, mainly around the time with the Bloodline invasion and the Monday Night Raw invasion on NXT. But it seems that he's sort of splintered off from the Bloodline and just decided to do his own thing. Or is he still with them? At least in terms of our Universe Mode. We know that we know what happened in real life. We know what happened in the IRL storylines, but hey. Got Sami Zayn here with that Intercontinental Championship. Of course, he defeated MGK at Bash at the Beach to earn this title opportunity, and that sort of thing. Had some run-ins with some of the people on our roster, so it's interesting to see what'll happen there. Speaking of our pal, our confidant, good old MGK, y'all. Good old MGK. Smashing guitars and yelling at us.
Weighing in at 174 pounds, Machine Gun Kelly.
God, I'm not gonna miss this entrance, let me tell you. I'm not gonna miss that part of the entrance. It's like, we don't want that close-up, but hey, we have an upgrade coming up in 2K23. We'll be getting our pal Bad Bunny. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want Bad Bunny in our Universe Mode or like something next year. Oh my god, can you imagine? But MGK was the surprise of the entire Universe Mode, arguably. I would think so anyway, because he literally went through like everybody. He beat Edge, he beat John Cena, he beat Bobby Lashley, he went through AJ Styles. He went through like seemingly like all the big names, it feels like. But of course he loses to Sami Zayn, which, you know, that happens, right? Right. Of course, somebody that's been trying to get his big moment of big title opportunity once again. Somebody that was kind of in the main title picture for a little while. And throughout all these different feuds, mainly aligning with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura for a little while there. Yeah. Now that I think about it, he might have been the one involved with Sami Zayn a little while back, in a little bit of a match or feud or something. But either way around, Ilja Dragunov, he's been scratching and clawing for every title opportunity here on NXT. He's been sort of a mainstay, right? Like, if we need a good match, we know that we're going to get one out of Ilja. He has no chill, and we're here for it, right? But yeah, Ilja Dragunov getting this Intercontinental Championship opportunity here tonight. Should be interesting to see what happens. Can Ilja win his first title here tonight, here in this matchup? It's actually kind of interesting because it's like pretty much everybody in this matchup minus MGK, like if they win this Intercontinental title, like that's their first like singles title, you know, and all that good stuff. So I mean, we got a nice little appetizer platter of just like, you know, all the different, you know, different styles and different characters that we've had here on NXT this year. I swear, for Universe Mode, we're doing Friday Night SmackDown next time around. I don't know. We'll have to see, because we've had enough of Monday Night Raw just from going back and forth with Raw and NXT this year. So I think SmackDown's probably the way that we're going to go next year, I think. It makes sense, because that's what we watch every week here on this channel. Which, by the way, if you don't know, we do reactions every single week for Friday Night SmackDown until further notice. Yeah. We post them on Saturday because, look, I need sleep. Because by the time we get done filming, it's a little after 10 o'clock at night, and I only have enough energy to edit for like maybe an hour at most. And that's it, y'all. That is it. But here we go, y'all. We got an elimination matchup for the Intercontinental Championship on the line here tonight. The Miz versus MGK. Yes, please. Give us the match. No, I'm more than thrilled that we're getting Bad Bunny for 2K23. Like, if you get he's the pre-order bonus this year, and I'm excited. I don't care. Don't care. We appreciate you, Bad Bunny. We appreciate you. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. We're looking for something, y'all. We are looking for something here. But yeah, pretty much, I think that the matchup kind of explains a lot for itself, right? I'm just going to be relieved once we're done filming Universe Mode. I know I keep saying that in every video, but I think it's also because we're trying to just crank it out this week. Because quite frankly, you know, we need a bit of a break from filming. We really do. I need a bit of a break minus reactions for a couple weeks. I think that's more than reasonable. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, I think it's also because I know that we have a new game coming out in a couple... By this point, it's going to be, like, next week, right? By the time that this video's up, like, literally it's, like, less than a week away from when the Deluxe Edition's out and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I think that's why. And, like, I think even while filming this, it's like, I know that we're, like, almost done with 2K22. Like, we might go and play it off screen, but for the most part, I'm more like, let's just kind of chill out for a couple weeks, minus the reaction videos. That's, like, literally going to be it. I'm just, because I think that's going to be at least, like, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. I'll have to see here. Yeah, we'll have the March 3rd and March 10th editions of SmackDown reactions. And that's going to be basically it, I think, as far as I know. There go the slaps of doom, everyone's favorite move. There goes MGK. Could he put away Dijakovic right here? Oh, and Dijakovic kicks out. I like how we really only have like one match going on inside the ring, and then it's just like whatever. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, when MGK kicks out. Oh boy, everybody's kind of going on it. You gotta get the pinfalls inside the ring. Boy. I really should have just turned this into like a falls count anywhere match. There's no shame in that, but yeah, this is a mess. Can you all get inside the ring? Somebody just needs to go inside the ring, I swear. Oh boy. Okay, MGK's going back inside the ring. Somebody needs to join him now. Alright, here we go. We got MGK and Dominik Dijakovic back inside the ring. If MGK wins this whole thing, I swear to God... This will put any and all just, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. I really don't know what we'll do. Oh, there goes Ilja with Torpedo Moscow right there on Gargano. Dominik Dijakovic just got eliminated by MGK. Dragunov's got Gargano right here. Gargano kicks out. Okay, so Miz and Sami are fighting outside the ring. Ilya's got MGK. Y'all, this is the matchup that we didn't know that, well, that we were gonna have, but here we are, kids. Gargano's just chilling in the corner, and I can't blame him for this one. Go and get MGK out. He's already eliminated one person in this match. Oh, and Gargano now into the cover, into the cover, into the cover. Oh, and a kick out right there. Somebody get MGK out. See, this is the exact reason. The slaps of freaking doom. The slaps of doom have returned, y'all. I was gonna laugh if that got Gargano out of this match, but I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. There goes Dragunov. Dragunov out of nowhere. We appreciate you, Ilja. We appreciate you. Oh. Ilja with the jumping clothesline right there. Gargano's out of the match. Okay, it looks like Sami might be going for MGK now. What is... Oh, God. We didn't know that we were going to get the Machine Gun Kelly experiment here on Universe Mode. We really had no idea, to be honest. I don't think we didn't anticipate that happening, but it's the one that we got, so... Huge drop kick right there from MGK. Ilja and Miz are fighting. Gargano's just chilling once again. Gargano's the smartest person in this match, I think. He's just chilling. I don't know. We got MGK and Sami running it back from Bash at the Beach. Oh boy. If Sami gets eliminated, then we're guaranteed a new champion no matter what. Oh no, Sami! No! MGK's really starting to clear house here, isn't he? Oh no. Oh, and Sami kicks out. Barely, but Sami kicks out. Frickin' MGK, man. This dude, like, really made it to the semifinals in that King of the Ring tournament, too. So, I don't know. If it would have been, like, Bad Bunny, that could have been at least reasonable, but a big haluva kick right there from Sami to MGK. Can Sami once again put away MGK? Oh, and MGK kicks out. Look, everybody else is fighting outside the ring. We got something going on inside the ring where the pinfalls and submissions count. Huge splash right there from Sami to MGK right there. I thought Gargano was going to get back into this mess right here. Oh, somebody got busted open. Might have been Gargano. Might have been. Kind of hard to tell. Might have been MGK. Oh, thank goodness. MGK's eliminated, y'all. Sami Zayn's been like the one person to stop MGK. I think him and Big E were the only two to stop him. Because Big E stopped MGK from making it to the King of the Ring finals, I think. Or no, was that him? Well, we had Ilja and Shinsuke in the King of the Ring match, and then Shinsuke beat Big E. I think that was what happened. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yes, that's indeed what happened. But we're down to 4. We got Sami Zayn and The Miz outside the ring. We got Ilja and Gargano inside the ring. Look at how much limb damage Sami has, but Johnny Gargano is eliminated. We're down to Ilja Dragunov, Sami Zayn, and The Miz. Look at how much limb damage Sami has. Oh my god, is Sami okay? I mean, I can't blame Ilja and The Miz for temporarily teaming up to try to get Sami eliminated, because then that means that either one of them are like the new champion. But hey, Sami was able to beat MGK twice. I don't know if we've had somebody in this, like, universe mode that's done that. So, that's a huge accomplishment right there. We had Final Boss Finn Balor at some point, and then now it turned into, like, Final Boss MGK. God. Look at how much limb damage, though, that Sami has. Oh, my God. Alright, we got Sami and The Miz inside the ring. See, I like these crazy matches because that's what they are. They're just bonkers. Miz with the skull-crushing finale into the cover. Ilja's just chilling outside the ring. Oh, Sami's eliminated! We're guaranteed a new champ, y'all. Could it finally be Ilja Dragunov's moment here tonight? We're down to Ilja Dragunov in The Miz. In The Miz and The Miz. Ugh. It's fine. Look, we're at 128 episodes here. Huge series of kicks right there from The Miz to Dragunov. Look at how much limb damage Dragunov has. Shoot. Oh boy. Miz might be looking for it here. Oh boy. Oh, Ilja with the counter. Oh, Miz with the counter of his own. Oh no. Huge back suplex right there for The Miz. Oh, Ilja with a big counter right there. Can Ilja capitalize? And Ilja capitalizes right there into the cover. Could this be enough to put away The Miz? Oh, and The Miz kicks out. Alrighty, if there was a jump cut, my apologies, friends. The recording froze, which sounds about right. It usually tends to freeze between like 30 and 40 minutes for whatever reason. But here we are, kids. Here we are. Ilja Dragunov setting it up. Torpedo Moscow connects. Could this be enough to put away The Miz right here? Can Ilja Dragunov do it? And Ilja Dragunov walks out of Universe Mode as a champion. Ilja's finally done it. All the trials and tribulations. And Ilja does it, friends. Man, the title works so well with him, too. We're proud of you, Ilja Dragunov. We are very proud of you. You have come such a long way here on Universe Mode. Some very incredible matches. And from going to main event to obscurity and back again into, well, his first title. This was his first title on Universe Mode. After 200, or not 200, it feels like 200, but 128 episodes, Ilja Dragunov does it, friends. So, on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to get notifications around here, that sort of thing. Coming up in the next episode, we'll have 3 incredible matches stacked and ready to go, including the NXT title triple threat match. So get excited, everybody. Get excited. We are down to the wire here in Universe Mode. So let's just keep things going tomorrow, shall we? I think so. So again, thank you all so much for all the love and support for the series, for the channel, and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It's really meant the world to me that y'all have stuck around this long and for God knows how many episodes at this point. So there is that. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.